Going to a football match in the middle of pandemic feels like an undergoing time in a reality TV show. A pre-match message instructs me to arrive at Hampden Park in Glasgow 3 hours before Scotland's stop against Czech. I'm aware that mass and all time I'm speaking full screen from my microphone for flight check, which is provided by the stadium, and all the paper now will be on. From Wednesday, February showing curtains of love taxis to me going. When I immediately come up to the stadium, 3 hours early, the crowd are predictably sponge. The top outsider ground floor is a quarter wrapped in scarlet flag, looked like a temperature. But when I suggest to a story I might go get a drink ahead of the game, a look of concern crosses her kindly face. Be careful which pub you're going to, she said. They will see you coming. What is she referring what is she referring to? Could it be the dunce book bag apple side that I'm clutching? I have given my spare ticket to a rear scout, my friend Alastair. But she's from Edinburgh. He's from Edinburgh, so also now 100 at home in Glasgow. We decided to take the advice and skip the pub. Inside the stadium, we encounter a fan in the loudest tartan suit I've ever seen, including a tiny tartan cloth bag. I pose for a photo with him and then he tells me, I had it tailor-made, son. It fits me like a glove. It is not just cover regulation that make this unique and peculiar European football tournament. Euro 2020, as we first insist on calling it, has also become sucked into the culture wars. Culture wars. Nation football team as symbol of the nation, but that is not a straightforward task time, that, that is not a straightforward at a time when nationality is so fiercely contested. Independence is in the pressing issue for Scotland it is independent. For England it is race. The English football team has decided to take the knee before matches as a protest against racism. But each time they do it, they are do it by skin confection of their of, infection of their. Okay, was for even after watching. Even the government in some certain subject England is this time they take for England the English football team has decided to take the knee before matches as a protest against racism. But each time they do it, they are booed by a significant section of their own supporters. Even the government is uncertain about how to respond. After hesitating for a while, both of the prime minister condemned the move and urged to get behind the team. But two members of his cabinet, Jacob Rees-Mogg and Philip Patel, defended the protest, with Rees-Mogg suggesting that the protesters unexpressed resistance of condemning the market of Black Lives Matter. After a brutal from 6 had the accused player indulging in gesture intolerance. Players on the England team whose Britain press conferences are normally confined to discussing tactics, injuries, and the team's spirit inside again. And now began to their consecutive even as the Cabinet Minister of better clothes than the bullet, but Johnson has reason to be worried about blessing it. Last year, it went down to an economistic analytical microscope for the extension of this for Manchester United and England forward mobilized a million signatures behind the petition and forced the Johnson government to change tack. To change tack. To change tack, the 20-year Westbrook Corporation for the 20. But by planning forced the Johnson to change tack, the 23-year Westbrook Corporation for your 20. And it's included a Zoom call with Barack Obama. While plenty of tourists are prepared to grumble about the work in Westbrook, none are willing to take him in public. The culture wars over football are not just happening in Britain. The the multiracial Belgian team took the knee in Russia ahead of their opening game. They were also booed by the crowd. Doubtless the Russians were also protesting against Marxism. Viktor Orban, Prime Minister of Hungary, one of the host nations for Euro 2020, has defended fans who were visiting team that take the knee, saying that Hungarians see the gesture as a provocation. Orban is himself a right-wing provocateur who has become a hero to the Trumpist right in America by shooting warnings about the elders and the community by flooded by Muslims. But even some moderate conservatives are uncomfortable about footballers taking the knee. One prominent thinker in Britain laments me that football has been a political space. But now the national team has become a source of division. I can see what it means this year's tournament inevitably brings back memories of Euro 96. And England also played their games at Wembley, and the whole country did seem to get behind the team in an uncomplicated sort of way. Back then, packed the stadium joined in the singing of the Lions. Football's coming home now. The stadiums are largely empty, and some of the home crowds actually bring the players. But as somebody who has been to many England games over the years, I know that the team was never mixed up with the players or racing and religion. An illusion. England games have always attracted a substantial number of Saudi hooligans and far-right supporters whose trademark chant is "No surrender to our aid." At the last European Football Championship in France in 2016, the ugly tradition of English football has been re-emerged. Immersed. When I remarked, another fan that I didn't particularly enjoy being caught up in a near riot outside of Marseille, I was told curtly, if you don't like it, you should stay at home, watch the game on television. Football on television. On television. Football growing in the 1970s was also rare, so the most overracing that I ever witnessed. It was routine to see black players bark by booze and monkey noises. The football authorities and commentators were silent about this for many years. So if the current national side feel they want to make a statement about racism, it is hard to accuse them of bringing politics into a political space. Into a political space. The politics, particularly the racial politics, have always been there. The identity issues are rather different for Scotland. Euro 2020, as Erica still insists on calling it, has also become sucked into the culture wars. Sucked into the culture wars. And the athletics, particularly the Russia, have always been the issues are rather different for Scotland. In 2020 comes as the Scottish government is ramping up demand for a second independence referendum. This is the first major international tournament. The team has qualified for since 1919, neatly fitting the narrative of national revival. Arriving in Scotland for the first game of the tournament, I find the local paper full of optimism. In recognition of the enormity of the occasion, the Scottish Government has even allowed schools that lesson to allow kids to watch the game against text live. As a visiting English fan, I wonder how I feel about all this. I grew up supporting Scotland in this international tournament. I had little hope since England failed to qualify for the World Cup in 1974 and 1978. 78. But British identity was less complicated back then. The anthem play for the Scotland side that lined up to play Brazil in 1974 was God Save the Queen, although YouTube recording did not show the Scottish player looking particularly delighted. Today, the crowd and team will be belting out Love Scotland with a stirring word that can see Iceland and be the nation again. When Scotland qualified for the World Cup in 1973, there were more than 90,000 people inside Hampden. But today, thanks to COVID, it's a little over 9,000. Far from the joyous return to the big time that has been advertised, it feels pretty black and lonely up in the stand. Even if the taxonomy has been reduced to little more than a couple of times. They built up Love Scotland, it is still Star Wars that can still bite and that. Love Scotland, loud enough to drown out conversation. The team started the game with all the expected passion and stream forward. Their captain, Andy Robertson, can be seen gesturing to his player to calm down. Then the tech score and the air is sucked out of the stadium. At halftime, the tech crew spent the toilet next to the hand dryer. The warmest spot in Hampden, there is hopeful chatter around the window that Scotland might be able to turn this round. But early in the second half, the football history is made by the tech. But Patrick Shin, the team centre forward, gets the ball on the halfway line and floats the ball over the scorekeeper into them. It is one of the most brilliant goals any of us will ever witness. The crowd is now almost rolling, apart from a tiny ball and text on the other side of the stadium. Apart from the other side, what? And their captain, their person. And they feel pretty enough. Watch Frozen while the other were on the watch Frozen in horror. After the match, Alastair reminds me that Scottish fans used to be a disappointment. Making the national football team a symbol of the nation with double-edged sword. We imagine them scoring wonderful and celebrating with the fans. So what if your goalkeeper blundered play on his back and tangled up in the net? Euro 2020 has already delivered a humbling success for two football malpractice leaders, Urban Gay Permission leaders. Urban gave permission for capacity crowd to attend Hungary's opening games in Budapest against Portugal, only to see the national side lose 3-0 defeat against Wales. Only to see the national side lose 3-0. The Secretary Erdogan, President of Turkey, traveled to Azerbaijan and sat in the place of honor next to other person, from where he was able to see Turkey go down to a 2-0 defeat against Wales. England fans also have a habit disappointing their most ardent fans. The side are often portrayed as embodiment of what we like to believe are national characteristics: courage, calmness under pressure. But in fact, as a recent piece by Donald Leo in The Guardian pointed out, England are uniquely bad at holding a lead in a tournament. The numbers seem to suggest they might be battlers, and therefore have seen the French and Italians are much better at holding their nerve when they take a lead. If Gareth Southgate, the England leader, can somehow break this cycle and turn England into winning outfit, it will inadvertently provide a huge boost to the Johnson government that is desperate for symbol of the success of Britain. But Southgate has aptly but unmistakably positioned himself to the left of the government on taking the lead. He leads a multiracial team and has reluctantly defended their right to make statements on subjects other than football. It has become accepted wisdom in Britain that culture wars always work better for the right than the left. But football may be an exception. All poll taken across Europe before unit training showed 54% of English football fans supported taking the knee, with 39% opposed. If the England team keep winning, the number in favor may rise along with the team's popularity. But once the right may find itself on the wrong end of culture war for the duration of Euro 2020, I will care much less about who wins the culture war than who wins the tournament. For Scotland, Euro 2020 began with a deflating defeat. The England team disappointed their fans almost as reliably as the Scots. So slightly later in the day, On the other hand, this is a real tournament. It's taking place in the middle of pandemic. The stadiums are quarter full and England are playing half the season. I am allowing myself to hope for the weirdest outcome of the lot. An England victory!